29 months.
Oh my fucking god, dude. All right. I'm not really in the mood to play Puff Dittos right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I guess I could. I'm just like, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like everyone was asking me like, oh, can we talk about it now or whatever it is, and I just thought it was referring to like what happened. I don't know, like what was gonna be the case. I don't even know what to say, dude. Like, I'll put it at this, dude. It's like one, I want to believe this is a person who's redeemable and all that. Like, yeah, the whole thing was hot. Like, yeah, haha, mango. That's the mango. You know, he's always been like the party guy, the guy who drinks a lot and stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna like dwell on it too much, but what I will say is like, because obviously, like, I mean that we're rivals, right? We're fucking, yeah. No, there's don't make a video off this, no. But I will say this, like, I thought there'd be like a probationary period or something. Like I don't really know how teams handle this. Like I thought it would be like a, you know, what the in the NBA, what do they do, right? In the NBA they maybe like do a suspension or whatever, like a like 6 months to a year without. I don't know. I don't know what they would really do. But I'm just shocked. I don't even like. I am shocked. I'm also not shocked because it's an esports org like Liquid was. Yeah, you have to understand, dude. Mango and I both got signed at the same. Well, I got signed to Curse with Chillin and Ken, or it was Ken and sorry, it was Ken and Korean DJ on Curse, and then they picked up me and Chillin, and then Cloud9 picked up Mango right before Liquid acquired Curse. And so him and I have been like, oh my fucking god, dude, I'm sorry. This is affecting me more than I thought it would.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Choose your character.
Darby, I don't want to, like, this is what I mean, dude. This doesn't feel like it's like, why would I want that, you know? I always made a joke like, oh yeah, I'll retire, like, you know, 1 year after he does. But it's just like, and again, I don't know what the fuck this even means for tournaments and shit. This is oh my fucking god, dude. I wish I had more to say about it, dude. I don't fucking know. What I will say, man, is that, like, everyone, like, in the past 2 days, and in the days, like, leading up to, there was, like, it happened like 2 days ago, and in the past 2 days, they'll be like, everyone's like, what do you think of this? What do you think? Do you have anything to say? And it's like, people were expecting me to kick a man when he was down. Like, obviously it was stupid as fuck. But there's one thing about him and I, and I'll just say it out loud. There's one thing about him and I in everything. In the 10 years, fucking 14 years we've known each other. Like, yeah, we had our beef in the start, but when I was going through it, and, like, I made mistakes, he never shit talked me when it happened. I'm sure he thought I was a fucking idiot, but he never shit talked me, and I worked through it, and I got through it. But when he makes mistakes after we fucking did our beef and shit, like, I'm not one to lift the man up, but I'm not the one to kick him when he's down. It's like, people have their shit. People have, like, their demons. People have their shit. I know I have mine, and it's like, the last thing you want is just fucking add to it. I don't know. I think I'm probably rambling a bit here. It's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think we all agree we just fucking want him to, like, get better, be better, you know, and for, like, him to be his best self. Like, right? He's the face of the fucking scene, dude. Like, obviously. He can be my rival. I can shit talk him all he wants, but, like, for me to, like, deny that, it's just, like, stupid, obviously. Holy fucking shit, dude. Isatis, let's not even. I don't even want to pin that. I'm sorry. I don't even want to pin that. Unpin that. My guess was, my guess was that, like, yeah, I'm DQing. I don't want to play today. Yeah, IDK. That was what I was thinking. Like, remember? Do you remember? Do you remember how, like, recently, obviously, Liquid and Honda parted ways, and the reason, as far as I was aware, was because of the tweet and whatnot, and the tolerance of policy. It's like, I think if you have like an org that's kind of like a new startup org, and they're kind of like, they're startup, it's grassroots and do all that. Like, I think they can take more like hits in a sense. If Cloud9 isn't the same thing as like Liquid, where you have to like take into account not only the org's interest but like every other partner the org has. You know what I mean? Like then there has to be like they said there, the zero tolerance stance. Um, Holy fucking shit! I just thought they'd give him a suspension. If you want me to be fully on, I thought they would suspend him for 6 months to a year as like a statement. But to drop him, like I. Yeah, Sam, you can DQ me. It's fine. And yeah, I'll give you back a controller, Sam. Like we have a fucking what's our set record? 51, 52. We have the longest set record of like any fucking two people. Of course I feel fucking, this sucks. The whole situation sucks. And I remember like at a yeah, he helped me lose weight, dude. It's just fucking, oh man. Like, as a rival, as when we shit talk each other, it's like we fucking have been through it, but there was never an ounce of hatred for either of us. There was respect, always like a veiled respect between us every single time. Past all the shit, past the surface and the layer. Jesus, dude, I don't even know. I'm sorry. I know. I wish I was more elegant with all this. Fuck me, dude.
And there it is.
Less than 3.
I think I don't even know. It's just dog shit wall to wall. I again, chat. I really like. This is an as a pro gamer, it's a nightmare situation. He's most likely going the fuck through it. It must feel fucking terrible, and obviously he knows why. It's just yeah. But it was also lose lose because if Cloud9 didn't do anything, then and Ludwig, right? God fucking damn it, dude. Like, am I in the wrong for like saying I think it should have been like a 6 month thing or like a year thing suspension rather than a, but then again they probably wouldn't, they probably they have no tolerance, so yeah. I don't know. There's a reason I don't make the calls on that. Fucking hell, dude. Like, yeah, I'll probably try talking to him. I don't know if he's gonna want to listen to me, but Jesus, dude. Yeah, I know. I just, it just it's just I was streaming when I got the fucking text from my old manager, like from years back. He just texted me. He said holy shit. I'm like, what happened? And I looked at the tweet between stocks, and I'm between stocks and the Puff Ditto. I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'll probably, like, I was gonna practice Balatro and whatnot, but I was probably gonna end it. I just, like, I know the guy. I'm not like, but like his best friend or anything like that. I know the guy. I've been to tournaments with him. I hung out with him at tournaments, and it's just like there's obviously such a difference between like him locked in serious versus him drinking. It's like if it feels like two different people sometimes, and it's just like I want to believe there is like a way forward, but I just don't even fucking, like, this is just such a hit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, chat. I don't know what we do, chat. It's just crazy. Um, I mean, yeah, we can like unwind with Balatro. It's just like because I gotta practice the term anyway. But I'm like, fuck, bro. Well, I definitely don't want to play melee. It's just oh fuck, dude. This shit feels like a simulation sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. And like I had kind of a weird week myself too, just like my personal life, and I was like, okay, I'll stream and it'll be good. And you know, I was playing melee again. It was good.
And there it is.
Take care of yourself, King less than 3.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just as usual. I think out loud and I say, where the fuck do we go from here? And as usual, I'm devoid of an answer. I'm praying. You know what I am? I'm just praying. There's a timeline where it's June 2026, and he's just like this phenomenal version of himself. And it's like the greatest redemption arc of all time. this really this really is like a it's like a pivot point. You know what I mean? Like he's built such an enormous legacy that if he was to do this like 1 year of like redemption and just come back even with no team and just show the world that he can do it and be an example of someone like I'm trying to think of an example of someone who went through something similar. Like, who's the guy in my mind? And again, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. Like, was it Robert Downey Jr. or whatever? Something like that, right? Someone where who, you know, right? RDJ. Think about that guy. This guy was rock bottom, and then he became the biggest actor in the world. And sometimes people like to kick someone when they're down and, you know, dogpile. Obviously, if you do something fucked up, it's gonna happen. You know, we will do that as people. Yeah, and as someone in chat, Alex19, that's one of his, I believe one of his close friends. I'm not sure how close they are now, but like, just amazing what he was able to do and turn around in like a year's time. But I'm not in their shoes. I'm not in their lives. Like I'll probably give him the piece that he needs, and I don't think I'll outright reach out to him because I don't think I doubt he wants to hear from me. But if he sees this, my phone is open. If you need someone to talk to, my phone is open. I don't know what I can say, but fucking hell, dude. Are you done if Mango's done? No. We each have our own, you know, legacies to carve out and whatnot. I just don't want this to be like the absolute end of him, in a sense. I think anyone would be, you know, elated to see a version of himself that's even better. Well, much better, obviously, than the version of him that is now. Like, and he was able to lose, you know, all that weight. He's clearly, when he commits to something, he can do it, right? But instead of you know, instead of one vice, it's the other. Like I have faith he knows how to lock the fuck in and, you know, really fix all this. Fix himself in that sense. Hey guys, I'm not here to argue what the line is, what is and what isn't. I'm here to we're presented with the reality now, which is he's been dropped from C9, and that's the reality of things. This is what I mean to say. Uh, Especially when it comes to Ludwig making the call that he did and Cloud9 making the call they did. Like, you have to understand, for them, it is what they have to do. That, or, you know, a suspension, whatever it was. They had to take an action. That's simply the way it works. But I also want to remind people, this is my thoughts on Somber, is one, he fucked up tremendously. He's fucked up tremendously. Just really just bad shit. But two, if he takes this and a year from now comes back as the best version of himself, and it might be one of the greatest comebacks the esports ever seen. Because he has so many people rooting for him to be that, you know, to be the GOAT, right? To be the great fucking player everyone wants him to be, right? Like, everyone I'm not wrong in that. I think we all want that. But I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. I don't know. And again, I'm really not trying to make content off this. I was fucking doing a tournament run, and the shit went live, and I just couldn't focus on Melee, so I just started talking about it. Like, editors, please do not make a video about this. Yeah. But oh man.
And there it is.
Here's my take. Mango needs to step away from Smash for a while to figure some stuff out, including getting the necessary help he needs. Cloud9 dropping Mango is sad to see, but if it's something they stand by, then there is nothing anybody can do to change it. What?
He said, what happens from here is up to Mango and him alone. Thanks, Misfit. Thanks, Seabrick. it's just weird too, cause like you know I took so many like days off from streaming this month for like my own mental health, just to like take a little break, and then like, all right, time to come back. Now it's like fuck, dude. Like I really did want to do this tournament and play Balatro tonight. It's just such a fucking somber mood right now for me. And as much as I want to play 90 Puff Dittos. Yeah, I'm good on that. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna play in the event on Thursday. It's just like, damn, dude. It feels like a big like part of. You remember like I think it was 2022 or 2021, and I was just getting cooked. And then like I stopped Mango in like the hallway, and I said like, you know, how do you keep up with these new players, dude? And he just told me like, you gotta fucking grind. And like, I don't know, dude. He would tell it to me how it is. Like he wouldn't bullshit me, you know, and I wouldn't bullshit him either. I don't know. It just sucks, man. It just fucking sucks. You're the last of the gods. Now I don't want that. I don't. The only time I would ever want that is if everyone's hands broke or we got too old to play. You know, we gave it all we could. The only way I'd want that is if everyone decided they all just rather would do something else than Melee. Armada did that, and that's fine.
Less than 3.
PPMD wanted to do more like coaching and formative stuff, that's fine. Mewtwo King, he did other Smash games and you know, that's fine. But I don't know, dude. Like me and Mango had always like been like the two to do it since we were like 13 years old, and so I'm obviously impacted by this. I'm very sad. I'm just sad as shit. Ugh. This is, I'm and what I'm trying to do is find a common ground here with everyone, because there's gonna be a lot of differing, dissenting views on. Do you see Cody's take? If Mango plays, he's not playing. I'm not sure. I didn't see that. How did we get here, man? I had a fun announcement planned too for Ultimate. I just don't feel like. Oh fucking hell, man! I haven't talked to him. I haven't spoken to him. I mean, no, I'm not. I don't think he. Last thing he probably wants is my dumbass talking to him. Hungrybox, your joystick is slightly off center. Just like my personality. Oh, wait, I'm using the phone. Oh. You can send I'm here if you need to talk or reach out. I don't know, man. That is not a bright side, bro. That is not a bright side. No, Pixel. I already dropped out of the tournament. Alright. Yeah, it might be time to end it soon. Oh, Jesus. probably. Dude. I've seen every era of Melee since '07. Like the early ass locals, Gigabits in Orlando, and you know the Pound series. I've been through like the you know the dark ages with Brawl coming out and Melee attendance at an all-time low. Went through that too. You know, went through the post Smash 4 Melee Golden era where all the orgs started picking up people, and Melee had its time in the sun and Evo as an esport 2013 onwards through 2019. You know, was able to touch the ceiling, which is great. Slippy era, where we all thought it was over, and then once again we figured out a way out thanks to Fizzy and just how we did. Fucking saw my results tumble like I've never seen them before. Grinded, came back up. Shit, I saw Mango doing well, and it fucking inspired me to do well. And I win Genesis this year, and I'm just like, damn. That's probably because of the work I put in, because I saw him at his age, even older than me, you know, able to do it, right? It's like... But yeah. Oh my fuck. Thank you. That's very kind.
/water in you. Make sure your mental health is taken care of and any processing plus self-care done.
Put an eye for a sadist. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the bits. You really didn't have to. Thank you for that. All I ask is that, you know, let's be civil. This is news to a lot of us. This is even more uncharted territory than the previous uncharted territory. And I just want us to navigate it with... Honestly, bro, I couldn't even tell you. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, my again, if you wanted to know like what my view on it was like my view on it was like there had to be something done, you know, actions have a consequence. So I figured like a year-long thing or whatever. But just a perma drop is, I think that caught a lot of people off guard. You know what I mean? That's the only coherent thought that I can wrap my mind around it. Sad that there had to be drama for viewers to double. There's a reason the biggest streamers in the world are the biggest streamers in the world. I don't know. I rather enjoyed my 400 viewer Melee streams. They were nice. They were pleasant. I don't know, man. What if he fucking... What if he comes back in a year and he's rehabilitated and he just... I don't know. I don't know what's gonna fucking happen. I legitimately do think like a reformed, rehabilitated Mango, like, he comes back and he's healthy and he wins Genesis or some shit. Like, would be fucking like fucking Hollywood, right? Cinema, but like I don't think.
And there it is.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna
Guess
fucking
who's
happen, and I don't know what
Prime
what the melee tournaments are gonna do, and I don't know what ruling is gonna be put on everything. Yeah, it's just wild. Yeah, but the issue is like this is uncharted territory. All right. Yeah. But Steve, I don't want to be, bro. I really don't. I really don't. Yeah. Contractor, I don't even want that pen. I'm just yeah. There's very there's very few times that I'm like speechless about something. And this is one of those times. So I'm sad. That's all it is. I'm just sad about everything, but the whole thing. Nah, I haven't talked to him. How do you think this will impact the future of Melee? Look, I always thought about it in a lot of ways too. The Melee community is not always one person. Sure, there's big names and big faces, right? Some bigger than others, but there exists, I think, if you think about every single top player like ever in the history of the game, there exists like a what's it called? A major where one of those top players wasn't there, and then like everyone else was there, and the viewership was fine. There was majors where Manga wasn't there. There was majors where I wasn't there, or Cody, or Zane, or Music King, or Armada, and it's been usually fine. So I'm just fucking sad. And man, it's the whole it's the whole combination. Anyway. Jesus. All right. Checking on him. You think I should? I'm just trying to. I'm gonna end stream soon. I'm just trying to even know what actions to take right here. It's just I don't know. I don't know what the right thing here is, as always. So I don't know. I'm gonna just put this on in the corner while we attempt to figure out what the fuck we're doing.
And there it is.